Welcome to Drum Talk. Today we're going to talk about the two basic brush strokes I used in the revisited video of Cute. A little background on the video. This video was shot with my iPad. The sound was coming off of my studio monitors, and it was my live brushes without any microphone on the snare drum. And it actually turned out pretty well. I was kind of happy with the sound and how it worked out. My goal was to show you that you can just play brushes on the snare drum and really make something swing, and that was my goal here. So let's look at the basic jazz ride cymbal pattern. The left hand plays a large circle in a clockwise motion, and this is my technique. You will see guys like Peter Erskine that will do a counterclockwise motion. And what you do to do this clockwise motion of this big circle is you start at the top of the drum, and I go 1. So let's get to the fill. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So my 2 is down at the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 2. You'll also notice that my right hand goes over top of that circle. So I accent the 2 on the left side of the drum as I'm playing the jazz cymbal pattern. So let's watch it again a little bit slower. See if I can get the circle better in time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, this pattern is played throughout that basic pattern number 1. This is the most basic brush pattern. This is what most guys learn how to play the first time they pick up brushes. The key is getting a lot of brush on the head. The more brush you have on the head and the more you keep that circle continuously, that left hand especially on the drum, gives that swishing sound. And what you're doing with brushes is you want the brushes to swish. Okay. Now, the second pattern I do, and this is something you'll see in a couple of my brush videos, is what I call stirring soup. And stirring soup is basically the left hand playing quarter notes for the most part, but I do accent with the left hand occasionally, and the right hand playing the accents. And sometimes the accents will be the jazz ride cymbal pattern. I'm trying to get that same 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So let's watch a little bit slower and see I'm trying to really get the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, implying the jazz ride cymbal pattern. I'm using my right hand and my left hand to accent occasionally. Now this technique is a technique you'll see a lot of serious jazz musicians use, and I picked it up from a drummer named Mel Lewis. So look up Mel Lewis on YouTube and look for the song Cute. He actually plays it on YouTube. It's a great combo video. So let's watch a little bit slower again, applying the quarter note pulse sweep and the right hand doing accents. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Again, it's that sweeping motion implying the jazz cymbal time. Now, I don't do it strictly. I actually kind of go with the music. And the best way to learn how to play brushes is to play with music. Turn some jazz music on, put some Sinatra on or Natalie Cole, or find a big band album or play along like this and just sit there and play brushes. And the more you do it, the better brush player you'll become. Okay, so one little thing, this is me using those sweeps in a solo. And again, this is really, once you get these sweep patterns, these quarter note sweep patterns, you really have something that really impresses people. It's not that hard really. It's just simply playing to the music and accenting using those sweeps. Okay, so we're in the next piece of the solo. And again, I'm using some more implied techniques here. I'm actually accenting, I'm doing doubles. Notice how I use the left hand to kind of help those triplets I'm playing, those doubles I'm playing on the right hand. And there's a lot of things you can do with that sweeping of the left hand. The key to brush playing is putting as much brush on the head as possible. Now, there are times where you want to get a more staccato sound, and you will use the brushes more as a stick. But when you use the sweeps and the pushes into the head, it really brings out the fun part of brush playing and the neat sounds of brush playing. Now, the best way to work on this is to just play brushes. I'll sit down sometimes in front of the scenario and I'll be playing a rock song, but I'll play brushes to it. Because you can use brush patterns in rock songs, you can use them in sambas, in Latin. Brushes can be fun, and it's a great way to get a different texture for a song. So I hope you've enjoyed this brush playing tutorial video. These are my concepts, but I mean, these are concepts I picked up watching great jazz drummers. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you've learned something. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I do answer questions. I do answer the comments. And I really appreciate the feedback. Until next time, keep on drumming.